Hi guys, in this video we are going to learn about selectors in JavaScript. So here are a few selectors which we will be learning in this video: ID selector, class, tag, CSS and object. So let's start with the video. So I have this simple structure here. So I'm gonna delete this to maintain the cleanliness over here. So we have selectors in the title, then I have an input element type text, and yeah, I'm gonna write here ID equal to username. Alright, then after I'm gonna write here h1 tag and hello world. Then again I am going to write here p tag paragraph. Once again I am going to write here h2 tag, and you can call it p tag, and inside of this paragraph tag I am writing another paragraph. Alright, so if you will see on the output screen, you will get something like this. Yeah, so we have this one input box, and then we have the heading, paragraph and another paragraph. Alright, so what I am going to do here is first of all we will be learning about the ID selector. So let's see. So I am going to write here a button. So get username, this is the label, and on click of this button I am going to call a function fun. So that function I am going to define here script tag. Inside of it we have function fun. Then we have what I am going to write is I needed the value which the user will input into this input box. So how I will be getting that? So I will be selecting that input box document dot get element by ID. So here is get element by ID, and then I will mention here the ID name, which is username dot value. So in this way you will be getting the value of the username. Alright, once you will be clicking over the button. So I am going to write here a variable so that I could able to assign. So here is the username, and then I will be showing an alert box. So here is username. So once the person would input a username over here, and I am going to click on this button, and that username will be fetched by ID, and then we will assign into this variable, and then we will be showing using this alert. So let's see. Yeah, here we are getting the button. For example, my name is Ramzan, so I am going to click on get username. So you can see that here I am getting Ramzan. So that means whatever I will be inputting here, if I wanted to fetch using the ID, I can do something like this. Alright, so I think you got the understanding of ID. Then I have the class. So you can give a class name here, class equal to para. Alright, and I gonna write here something like document dot get element by class name, and I gonna mention here the name of the class, which is para, and then after I need to give the index of it. So this is the first paragraph, and then after I gonna write here style dot color. Here you can mention the color, for example red. So let's see the output screen here. Yeah, you can see that this para has become red. Alright, So another thing you can do here is like I am interested to select this paragraph by tag name. So how I will be doing that? Document dot get element by tag name, get elements by tag name, and then I will be mentioning here the tag name, which is p. Then I need to give the index to 1, because I'm not going to refer the first paragraph, I'm going to consider second paragraph. So the index is 1. And then if you are interested to change the color of this one as well, yeah, so for example you are interested to change the background color. So how you will be doing that? Dot background color, make sure this C is capital. Alright, then I'm going to write here green. So if you will see on the output screen, you will get something like this. So that means I selected this paragraph by tag name. So then after I could able to change its background color. So the next selector is CSS Selector. So how we will be using that? We have two ways here. First one is like document dot query selector, and inside of it we have to mention the specific thing. For example, we are interested to change the inner HTML of this paragraph P. So I gonna mention here P dot inner HTML equal to chained text. Alright, so we have query selector and another is query selector all. So query selector is referring to the first element and query selector all is referring to all the elements. So for now this P would, the selected P would be this one. Alright, so let's see. So you can see that this paragraph text has been changed. Alright, so if you are interested to change the second one using this property, so how you will be doing this? Just I'm gonna copy this one and paste it over here, and then you will be getting something like all. So this syntax is query selector all. So this is referring to all the p tags in the document. So sometimes we needed such type of things to use a loop and to apply a specific property or something like that. So in that time, at that time we mostly use that. So for example, I'm writing here first syntax and then writing the inner HTML. So just changed text. So you can see that this paragraph has been changed up now, the text, just change text. So this is the second paragraph. So this was the first paragraph. This we have changed using the query selector, and this we have used by query selector all. Alright, so we have noticed that we covered ID, class, tag and CSS. So the last one is object selector. This is also one of the interesting one. So let me show you how. So for example, you can see that we have the title here, selectors. So I am interested to change this. So how you will be doing that? So we have document dot title equal to updated. So if you will write this one and going to refresh this, you can see that the title has been changed, updated. So if you are interested to remove everything from the document, so how you will be doing that? You will be trying to empty the body of the document. So how that is possible? For example, I am just going to click on this function and click on the button here when I will be fetching the user input, username. So let's see. After having the alert, I am writing here document.body equal to empty. Sorry, dot inner HTML equal to empty. So whatever would be the content inside the body, that would be empty. So let's see. So I have refreshed this. I am going to write here Muhammad, and then I am going to click on get username. I got Muhammad. Once I will be clicking on OK, then you will see over here I am also, yeah, everything has been cleaned now. So let me show you in the developer console also. So in the inspect, you can see all the things are over here. All right. So if I am writing here Jack and clicking on get username, once I click here, then you can see that the body has been empty right now. So everything has been cleaned from the body. So this was actually documents selector, which was object selector. So we learned ID, class, tag, CSS and object. So let me summarize what we learned, how we solve the problems. Firstly, if we are interested to fetch any specific elements value by ID, then I have used this input box, and using this I entered the value and I called a function on click of a button, and then I got the value using the ID, and then I showed the alert box. Alright, then after I had the class selector, so I have written here document.get elements by class name. Then I mentioned the class name, and then I have to select specific index. So I am interested to change the first paragraph color. So I written here 0, then it become red. Then we have tag selector. I have tried to change the second paragraph. So I written the tag name, and then I mention here the index, and I change the background color of that. Then I have the query selector and query selector all. So these are used for CSS selectors. So for example, I had the p tag. This one is also p tag. So I was interested, this query selector is used for updating anything into the means applying the property to the first paragraph only, and this one is helping you to select all the paragraphs. So you need to mention here specific index if you are interested, otherwise you can use a loop to apply property to all of your paragraphs, right? So I have just updated the text inside of these paragraphs using these selectors. Then I have the object selector, which was document.title, and I have updated the title from here. And then last one was document.body inner HTML. This was also object selector, in which I just emptied the body of the document. So you can see over here the output as well. So everything was clear enough. So if you are still thinking that this was little bit tough for you, you can ask the questions in the comment section, as well as I have the WhatsApp group. So in that you can ask the question. I will definitely help you to answer all the queries which you will have. So thank you so much. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. All the links of my video courses are below in the description, which are absolutely free. So in the next video we would learn new and wonderful things. Please subscribe this channel firstly to get the information of updated videos. In the comment section you can write your feedback about the video, and also write your queries if you have any. Have a nice day ahead.